Hi, this is Jim Lang, and I thought I would take a few minutes to tell you why I was so concerned, and let's say a little bit of background for the purpose of this report. So, our daughter Erica, and it took us a long time to even find a diagnosis. You know, in high school, she didn't have the kind of energy that her friends had. She ended up missing most of her senior year. And, as a dad, I was like, well, just tough it out, go ahead. And my wife, of course, was much more sensitive and much more supportive, frankly, because I tended to look for solutions and she was much more empathetic. But then after we did get a diagnosis, which is Erica has a condition called dysautonomia, which is a problem with the autonomic nervous system. That is the system that does things that we don't even think about, like our breath, our blood pressure, our heart rate, and things like that, which is why her symptoms are, vary so much from time to time and in large degrees. And it's frankly very, very difficult to treat. And Erica is essentially what you or I, and now even the IRS and Social Security does consider disabled. And if assuming you are a parent with a child with a disability, you know that this is the kind of thing that is just totally consuming for you and consuming for your thoughts. And I'll put those two thoughts or the way we think about this into, let's say, two different areas. Partly focusing on the worry about continued care and money after we die. My wife is all about worrying about care because she is right now the principal caregiver. We're trying to, let's say, set things up as well as we can for after we are gone, but she is both and has been for years the primary caregiver, and she is all about Erica's comfort and happiness and what is the best way to make sure that she is provided for in the best way possible in terms of her personal care, personal happiness, etc. As a financial guy, my worry is, oh my goodness, what if Erica doesn't have sufficient funds to provide for herself after we're gone? And of course, one approach is, well, just keep working a long time, make a lot of money, and have so much money that tax efficiency isn't that important. And the other is, well, maybe you should try to work on solutions given what you have of trying to make the best for Erica's situation. And that is what I naturally gravitated to. It's what I do, in effect, a problem solver with an enormous problem that I think most of us share, which is over and above, I'm not saying it's more important, I'm just saying it's different, over and above the physical care side is what about the financial side? And that is within my area of expertise. And I did everything I could to figure out, well, okay, what are the steps that we should be doing now? What is the planning for this? How should our estate plan be set up? What are the financial mechanisms, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then we had what we think is a terrific plan for our daughter. And this was done not necessarily for business or anything else. It was done, okay, we want to provide for our daughter. And then we realized, oh, geez, these same strategies would be relevant for, I won't say all, but I'll just say for most, or certainly virtually all the IRA and retirement plan owners who have a child with a disability. This information has to get out there. So it first started as a chapter in a book, and then we decided, no, this needs to get out there as a dedicated special report, and we have a one-page version and a longer page version. And we're going to do everything we can to get this into as many hands as possible because, again, assuming you are a parent with a child with a disability, this issue of what we can do now to provide for our child, both in terms of money, which is my area, and in terms of care, and we'll get to that, maybe not this video, is just the most important thing in our lives. The report is meant to address that, and with appropriate action, my goal is to change both your life and the life of your child with a disability. That is my why, if you will, my overriding desire to get this out there. Started with my daughter, and now that part is done, but now it's to get this into as many hands as possible, and hopefully with the idea that action will be taken, whether it's you on your own or you with the help of financial professionals. That is my overriding goal right now. Thank you.